Can you hear me?
We are live. Woo! Hey everyone. Welcome to Marketing and Merlot with Lindsay and Lyndsay. I'm Lindsay of smoothbusinessgrowth.com, helping entrepreneurs attract and acquire customers faster through powerful content marketing. And the other wonderful Lindsay is One-Click Lindsey of trafficandleads.com, where the solution to your slow growth is only one click away. So we are live every Thursday night here with a glass of Merlot. Okay, it's not Merlot, it's white, but whatever. We share strategies, tips, do's and don'ts for busy entrepreneurs looking to grow their business. And obviously we have some fun all along the way. Before we get into today's topic though, Lindsay, why don't you let everyone know about our contest?
So hopefully everybody who's here will share this wonderful feed, because Lindsay and I are out there to share good information. And for every share you do within the month of January, and we're about at the end, you get entered to win an Amazon gift card, $50. And we run that every month. So you should share this, whether it be live or on the replay. It doesn't matter. We don't care, right, Lindsay?
It's all good. And our wonderful friend Tim Sohn, he won last month, so that was pretty awesome.
That's right. Tim shared it.
Yeah. So absolutely. So let's get started. So we're chatting about blogging success tips to get more traffic, build your authority, and boost conversions. Now, for those of you that don't know us necessarily, Lindsay and I, our business are a little bit different. So, you know, I help clients create content, publish it, optimize it, and promote it. And Lindsey Anderson, One-Click Lindsey, she helps optimize your site and post for SEO, and of course gets more traffic to the source, you know, Google AdWords, Facebook and stuff, for conversions. So we'll contribute tips from kind of different angles, right? And obviously ask tons of questions along the way. We want to hear from you. We love participation as much as we like sharing. So Lindsay, one of the biggest questions that I get, and I know is out there all the time, is what is the optimal blog length?
Oh, that is such a, no one's going to like this answer, Lindsay.
I know.
But it's, okay, I'll take any length of blog. So please, if you're not blogging, then please start, because any blogging is better than no blogging. However, so I'm only talking about a Google perspective. From a person perspective, it might be different, but I'm talking about Google here. And honestly, the longer, the better. So for my clients right now, we're writing 2,000 to 3,000 word blog posts for them. And it's a lot, but what we do is we look at a keyword, like, for example, let's say 10 best online marketers, right? And you go and you Google best online marketers, and the things that show up are like 10 of the best online marketers, 30 of the best. So you want to go and look at your keyword, see what is popping up, and make your article or your blog post more inclusive, longer, covering more, linking out to more authoritative blogs, and just a kick butt blog post about the topic that goes super in depth. Something like that is going to rank on Google really, really well. So that's from just a Google perspective. Lindsay, I'm sure you have a feeling from a person perspective.
I just don't want people to think that every blog has to be, you know, the 1,500 to 2,000 something odd words, right? This just kind of plays into your, you know, your Google and your SEO strategy. And, you know, how often do you think you should do those long articles? I mean, I've heard someone should do it once a month, you know, every few months, or just random when they really want to boost a certain keyword.
No, because who's going to sit down and write a 2,000 word blog post randomly? No one, because it takes a crap load of work. So I would definitely plan out to do one a month like that. If you need to talk into a microphone and have it, help me, Lindsay, written out, transcribed.
Yes.
And you need to have it transcribed, then so be it. Because there's people out there on Fiverr and stuff that will, thanks, Mike. Yeah, you're right. 2,500 words are a bust. That's funny. Anyway, the longer the better. But Lindsay's right. I mean, I would shoot for one blog post. Of course, not every blog post has to be that way. But if you want to rank on Google, it's got to be long.
Yeah, I agree. And all, like, the other ones, I mean, I enjoy reading shorter blogs. I'm I just don't like when they're really long and drawn out. It's like break it up with graphics.
Yes.
Break it up with bullet points or like quotes or even call to action buttons. As long as it's broken up in an interesting way, then you're not going to get bored. And even if people skim and get to the points that they want,
yep,
it's all good.
Yeah. So Lindsay brings up good points. So even if Google sends visitors your way, you got to keep them on your site. That's going to help with SEO. It helps with analytics. It helps with conversion. It helps with all these things. So there are certain things you can do to make people stay on a blog post or anything on the site longer. I'm just going to cover 3 of them. Lindsay did headings and bulleted lists. Just break it up like that. Next, you really want to look at your line height and the color of your text. So you want the lines to be about 150%, which kind of gives you a line and a half between all of your sentences. So that's what I recommend. It keeps people on the site. And then you want to shoot for we usually shoot for a 15-point font, which makes it big and people aren't squinting and it's really comfortable on the eyes. And of course you got to go black text on a white background. Like don't get crazy because people aren't going to stare at their screen if it's anything but that. So just make it super easy to read, big font, break it up, and people will stay on a blog post, especially, if they've Googled it and they're really looking for information on it.
Yep, I absolutely agree. And I know everyone gets so hung up on the word count. Now, obviously, blog is a huge strategy when it comes to SEO Yoast. And I have a favorite SEO plugin so that I can optimize my blog post for SEO. Which one do you prefer?
We use Yoast SEO if you're in WordPress. So I'm sure yours is the same, right? Like it's the number one. There is another one we use because sometimes Yoast SEO will conflict with the template or the theme we're using for WordPress. So we use, we use the other one. I can't remember the name, but it doesn't matter because you want to use Yoast SEO anyway. So.
And what I love about SEO Yoast is that it idiot proofs it for you. It on every blog post, if you scroll down, it will say, is your keyword in the meta description? And then a little green light goes on. Yay, I did it. And then is your, keyword in the title? Is it in the URL? Is it in the alt text in your graphic? Can you kind of go through some of those elements that maybe people don't think or don't really understand?
That's right, Mike. It is. That is the one. All in one SEO. Right. Thank you. Well, here's the thing, Lindsay, is I really feel like everyone will fall asleep if I get too technical, right? Because they're not going to want to talk about title tags and meta description and all these boring things. And I'm sorry, I'm not going to let our conversation go there, Lindsay.
All right. I find it exciting, but I guess
go if you're in WordPress, which you should be probably. And download Yoast SEO. It's free. And what Lindsay said, you put in your keyword. And we talked about keyword on a previous marketing Merlot. So go find that.
In December.
Stick it in and you're off and running. Simple as that. It's just like this. Then you can rank. It's just like this. Just kidding. It's not. You have to pick the right keywords and then you can rank. But
yes. Awesome.
This is the important first step, right?
I agree. And for me, we kind of touched upon a little bit of those things, but I think engagement or trying to get people engaged with the blog is really, really important. Do you have any specific tips in that area?
Well, of course, you want to always do the old thing where everyone says you want to ask. So you ask people for their opinions. Please ask them to post. Now, there's multiple plugins that will allow you to get like a Facebook discussion going, or another popular one is this Discuss, which is real because once you have a Discuss account, then you kind of can show up all over the web. So definitely be utilizing those plugins that help foster communication instead of the old like stand by, make a comment type of thing. Because just in today's day and age, you're going to have to be blogging for a long period of time to build up enough traffic to your website for people to actually be commenting. So
you know what I love? Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
You know what I love is click to tweet.
Yeah, those are cool. Tell everybody what that is.
So it enables you to have a little, you can have the little bird beside a sentence or a quote. You can have a graphic. and someone clicks it, and the tweet automatically pops up, and they just click a button, and it goes to their feed. So they can automatically, and it obviously you want it to tag your own page in there, so you get some cross-referencing and promoting. But yeah, so they can, you know, tweet basically a quote or a statement or a tip straight from your blog, something that's really quick, easy, and shareable. And honestly, by like 2 clicks of a button, they've shared it, so it makes it super easy for them.
Do you write blog posts for your clients?
I don't write them myself. I do have writers that will write them, and then some clients we incorporate the click to tweets. We'll just make those up ourselves.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, and obviously that's going to help you get way more tweets. We'll have to talk about Twitter on another episode. But hey, Tim, what's up? Hey.
He's not with his political peeps today, or maybe he's taking a break.
I know. Tim is another social media guru who's had lots of clients lately. Lots of them.
I know. He's nice and busy.
I think, and it's funny because right before this meeting, I was actually literally sitting down and doing my content calendar for February. And honestly, it just is so much easier when you have a content calendar. The months I take time to sit down and literally write out what I'm going to kind of be focusing on different parts of social media, those easily outdo the months, because if you don't plan it out, this is what's going to happen. You're going to go in, you're going to sit at your desk, you're going to hate that it's Monday or be tired, or the kids are going to need something or whatever. Your clients are going to be screaming, and you're just like not going to get around to it, first of all, or second of all, you're not going to be inspired, and that's going to come across in your boring ass Facebook posts, and, you know? And so just try just once for me. For February, it's only 28 days. It's not even 30 or 31. Sit down for February, pull out a Google Excel spreadsheet, and outline what you're going to say on social and what you're going to blog about. Like, I find it easiest to blog and then write all my social media posts, because you really want to be forcing people back to that blog anyway. Just try it. You'll like it. I promise.
I even have a social media roadmap on my website that actually gives people a month and a week template.
Oh, why don't you tell people how to find that? Lindsay, where do you find that?
Why, you find it at smoothbusinessgrowth.com, and it's right there on the homepage.
There you go.
Roadmap. Make it easy. It's done for you.
There it is. Just try it. Just try it. Nobody likes to sit and plan, but just try it. So Tim says, hi, Ian. Hi, Ian. Let's see. Just got back from shooting video for my political candidate at a county Dem party event.
Wow.
My question for you, Tim, is, did they ask you if you were Republican or Democrat before they hired you? They ask you who you voted for. That is a very valid question.
Oh.
You don't have to tell us, but I'm wondering if they asked.
Oh, I'm sure.
Tim says he loves that roadmap, so go make sure you grab that from Lindsay.
Oh, thank you. Yay. Just for that, I'm going to share that.
Yeah, but I mean, in my opinion, that's what happens is people are gung-ho to blog, and then, like, life happens, and, like, blogging always falls last when it shouldn't.
It does. It's not really that important. And actually, going to my one point is that a lot of people do the blogs inconsistently or consistently, but then they don't really promote it much. They don't push it out there.
Yeah.
Promote the hell out of it.
Especially if you like put a lot of thought, and it's like a great blog post, and it's not just out there for SEO, but like you put a lot of thought into it. I mean, I definitely stand by, there are some online marketers, and I agree with them, but I don't follow this rule. 80% promotion, 20% of time on the blog. They're saying you should spend 20% on your content, and then you should be promoting it like 4 or 5 times that. Especially I don't personally do that. I mean, I'm more of like maybe even a 50-50, but it probably, now that I'm sitting here thinking about it, Lindsay, it probably should be 80. If you're proud of your content, you know?
I agree. And it's like, even because you're doing new content, sometimes you forget about the old stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, bring it back, baby. If it's evergreen, you're good. Social Champ, one of my favorite.
Yes, you do love Social Champ, don't you?
I know. And they now have a collections, kind of like the Meet Edgar thing, at a really good price point. Yes.
I do wonder what that means for me, Edgar, because like I dropped them and that like a few of my customers dropped them. Like they're really expensive.
And Recur Post, I went to Recur Post for a little while.
How was that?
It was fine.
Was it the library thing?
Yeah, same thing. But it was cheaper than Meet Edgar. And then I still had Social Champ for a while. And then I'm friends with Samir, the owner. And he's like, we're doing this new update and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, all right, I'll wait. I'll wait for you. Because he is fabulous. I love Social Champ. They're amazing.
Awesome. How much is Social Champ?
They just changed the prices, so I don't remember what it is. Sorry.
Tim said, yes, they did ask him his political affiliation.
I know. I saw that. So
is that legal? Can you really do that?
They for that arena, though. I mean, come on. They want to know that you believe in their cause, right?
I know, but I don't know. Anyway, yes. Okay, where were we?
Recycling and reusing your old blogs, because it is absolutely key.
Yeah, and I know we've talked about this on a previous episode. Like, feel free to tweet that out 100 times. Like, no one will even notice. No one will care. Just do it. And especially with social media's organic reach, Facebook's organic reach, like, no one's going to see that. Although, like, usually, like, if you post something, then, like, 5% of the people will see it. Like, they'll probably be seeing it every time you post it. So,
I know.
Put if you spent that long writing an article or blog post, definitely put $5 behind it on Facebook. Like,
that was the next question I was going to ask you is the strategy behind boosting, because everyone's like, Facebook is for trying to get purchases, signups, where sharing a blog, whether you're boosting it or doing an ad or whatever, it's effective.
Yeah, it is effective. And even if like you write a blog post and you don't get any sales off of it, which you probably won't, like most people don't, then if you can write a nice blurb about your blog and a link to the webpage, then you can pixel them and turn around and sell your wares that way. So if you can just drive traffic, you can turn around and retarget. So my strategy is little blurb with a link, trying to tease them enough, but don't like spam them, but like tease them enough, link bait them, to get to your website so you can pixel them, and then it's worth it.
I agree.
Although like yesterday I just like literally took my podcast, put some money, like $5 behind it, and I got like 6 opt-ins in like an hour. And it's like, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good rate just for putting some money, because it was a good podcast episode. You should go check it out. And and so you can totally get opt-ins too. I mean, if your website is set up correctly, like you'll get opt-ins, and if you're doing everything right, then it's worth the money.
I know. I just extend your reach, right? And if you can extend your reach for the sake of like $20 or something, well, hello.
Yeah, and it's like marketing 101. We all went to college, and it's like the more you see someone's message, the more likely you are to buy. And so it's just putting money behind that message so people will see it.
I agree. And speaking of messages, of course, one of the things I find that a lot of bloggers maybe miss is having that all-important call to action on their blog page.
Yes.
Just like,
hey, Robin. How's it going?
Oh, hi, Robin. She is a warrior with one of my clients, CEO Warrior, and she has, I know she changed the name of it, but I can't remember right now, but Curb Appeal Renovations, and she's rebranding her business right now.
Oh, that's very exciting. It's awesome.
I know. It is fun. It's a great logo. But yeah, going back to call to actions, it's like there's, the sidebars on your blogs. You can obviously tell people about the wonderful world of pop-ins or pop-ups. Pop-ins.
I know. Or pop-in. Maybe if we change the name to pop-ins.
Pop-in. Oh my God. I'm having a brain gap there. What are they called again?
She says, yes and not yet. I can't remember what order of your questions were.
The branding is not done yet, or yes, her logo is great. The website.
Yes. Thank you. So I know everybody hates pop-ins or pop-ups. Now you have me saying it, Lindsay. It's the Merlot. Yes, it is. Cheers, Robin. I hope you are joining us. Anyway, everyone hates pop-ups, but there you go. Pop-ups work, people. Lindsay couldn't have said it better. Like, you have to put it on your website, and I know, believe me, I have customers. My clients are way too sensitive to experience a pop-up on my website. Yeah, I've never met a client where it wouldn't be effective. You're going to get 80 to 90 or higher percentage of people opting in, joining your list because of a freaking pop-up, and your clients are not too sensitive.
No.
Sorry.
It's the way of the world, man.
Yeah. Pop it up. They'll just think you're a professional. Actually, they probably won't because they don't know online marketing, but I'll think you're a professional, and Lindsay will think you're a professional.
Exactly. What else are we missing?
Tim says, here's a question for you. Blogs or video? Which are better? When?
Oh, I didn't see that question. Who asked that question?
Tim?
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I'm like out of it. What's the question? Oh my God. It's a long week.
He says blogs or videos. Which are better when? Tim, you already know this answer because you're in the Click Technique. Join us at theclicktechnique.com. Free Facebook group. Anyway, you got to do a mix of both because videos, especially if you can optimize that a little bit on YouTube, which we can talk about in a later episode, those will definitely show up on search engines. And not only that, but video is so important, doing Facebook Lives and videos just in general, because it helps your clients get to know you. Like, it's so, so important to build that know, like, and trust factor. Yes.
Absolutely.
I said a cliche phrase, Lindsay. I'm a little embarrassed.
I missed it, so.
My cliche, know, like, and trust.
So much cliche because it's so true.
I know, but we're not supposed to use marketing phrases on Marketing Merlot.
All right. That'll happen.
So you got to do a mix of both, Tim. Yes. One video a month, one blog post a month. You can do it.
Yes. I know videos are scary. I remember I wanted to puke when I did my first one. And I survived. And then the first two that I ever did were horrible, and I have since removed them from my YouTube channel.
You can't do that.
Oh, they were just
no, you can't do it.
No,
do it.
I removed them, but I've gotten better, and I'm not perfect. I'm like, whatever. I just care about delivering good stuff. I don't care about looking perfect. Although I am in the midst of taking a video course, so I am soon to buy a green screen and step it up. So I'm pretty excited about that. So yeah, we'll have to talk about videos some night.
Good night, Tim.
Good night, Tim.
Thanks for joining for a minute.
I know. I just wanted to add on to the videos or blog thing, and part of it is really understanding your ideal client and your avatar that you're marketing to. If they're, a certain age bracket or, I don't know, a certain type of person, and they're just not into videos, or they don't like to read, they prefer videos, then you need to know how they digest information, where they're hanging out. Are they in YouTube? Are they in Facebook? So you have to do those tactics that are going to reach your audience. Don't just do it because everyone else is doing it.
Amen. I totally agree.
Totally.
How about for a realtor, Tim says? Realtors are so tricky, by the way.
I don't think so, because I think it's kind of like everyone's got a stigma with realtors, lawyers, and stuff like that. As long as you're thinking about your ideal client and what they want to know about, like, don't write about how to sell your home the right way. Like, write about stuff that a homeowner cares about. Like, they're living in their house with their kids. They have a life. They have a lifestyle. They're busy. Like, just tap into the person's daily life. And it doesn't even have to be the perfect topic about how to sell a house. They don't want to know all the legal jargon. They want to feel like you're the person next door that they can, be friends with, and they're going to trust you to sell their home. So write about stuff that they're going to, feel that trust in that relationship, and that it's more important than you saying, how smart you are because you know all this legal jargon. They're not going to read that.
Yeah.
That's my
my favorite blogging topics for realtors are stuff about the area. So like schools in the area, what it's like to live in the area, restaurants. I went snowmobiling. I did this, because then you'll get people who are not living in that city, like reference it and be like, is this a cool place to live? And like, where's the bad side of the tracks? I don't really know. Do you know what I'm saying? Absolutely. And so it's really hard to find blogs like that. And if you're a realtor divvying out that information, then yeah. The other thing that we've had a lot of success with a realtor client of mine is he's really, really funny and personable. So he just kind of lets loose on his Facebook page. That's like he's awesome. Always like, yeah. So he's just really funny, and it feels like the entire community is just watching what he's going to say next. And it's not necessarily even about houses or anything. Yeah, sometimes he'll do that. He'll definitely do property tours and stuff like that. But he just is really funny. So like if you have a personal client, it doesn't have to be all about real estate. Like he's funny. Yeah, he's just really funny.
I know. I love that. You know what? As we get going, we should actually do some live Facebooks about certain industries.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Do Facebook ads to target those industries, and then like have them join our live Facebook, and then we can just talk about tactics for that industry. Just
that's
a thought.
Really good idea. Look at us brainstorming.
And Tim says that he's starting to do weekly Facebook Lives. Attaboy.
Go, Tim. My recommendation is to plan out what you're going to say when you're feeling inspired.
I know. I get ideas at the weirdest times. Yeah, I mean, I think I've got one more point in regards to blogs that we haven't really covered yet, and it's kind of a bonus tip. And I love talking.
Wait, let me do the music for bonus tip.
Oh,
ready?
Wow. Okay.
Bonus tip.
That was awesome. That was a beautiful jingle.
Thank you.
Don't quit your day job.
Okay.
And that is reusing pieces of information that are inside your blog. So like if your blog is, I don't know, the 8 best things to do in your city this winter, then you can just do one standalone social media post about one of those things. So I call them snackable bites. So you just take one little piece, extract it, and make a graphic, and it just be one quick tip, quote, statistic, whatever, and it just stands alone. Doesn't link to your blog, doesn't go anywhere. It's quick to share, to digest. People will comment more. And that way you're reusing and recycling the content that you've already created.
Boom. Snackable? Snackable? Can we get that in writing, Lindsay? Snackable bites.
Baby. Create snackable bites in your blogs.
Smooth sailing.
I love snackable bites. And it's like, people are always stuck for what the hell am I going to post on social media? You've got like a bazillion amount of material in your blog. And another bonus is do videos and podcasts of the same blog topics. People aren't going to know. They're not going to be like, that sounds familiar. They just wrote a blog on that. They're not going to know.
You pray people are going to say that about your content, because that means they love everything you're doing. Please say that.
I know. It's like, just if there's a blog topic, even if it's like a section of it, 2-minute, but you could take one blog and honestly probably create 3 videos out of it.
True that.
Use and leverage what you have.
I love it. So get to blogging. There's no reason not to.
Damn Skippy. Content marketing is the way to go. And yeah, it's like, it's our perfect thing. You're with the SEO and the Facebook ads, and I am the content marketing expert. And yeah, we make a good pair or what?
I know. And our name's the same.
I know.
Awesome. So make sure you share this again. Yeah. $50 for sharing. Well, you don't get $50. You get entered to win $50. But just do it. Just do it.
I know. Exactly. So yeah, I think we've covered a lot today on helping people effectively boost traffic and create more engagement and conversions with their blogs, better SEO. Yeah, so join us next Thursday on Marketing and Merlot with Lindsay and Lyndsay, with a glass of wine, of course, at 6 PST, which is where Lindsay is, and 9 EST, which is where I am. And next week, what do you want to talk about next week, lady?
We're going to talk about 2018 predictions in social media. Did we already do that?
I don't think so.
2018 predictions in social media marketing. Well, online marketing. So we should have done this a long time ago, but we're going to do it now.
Sounds good.
That's how we flow.
We go with the flow. We're easy going. Awesome. So thank you, Tim, Robin, and I know Mike was down there. And yeah, thanks for commenting. Thanks for sharing. And we'll see you next Thursday with a glass of wine.
See you later.
Right. Bye, baby.